Terry Mulrooney here with my dad, Bob Mulrooney, born in Bloomington, Wisconsin, a town about 600 during the height of the Depression, 1932. And I was hoping you could tell us some stories. Would you tell us a little bit? Like, I understand you started working at a very young age. Can you tell us what it was like for a young boy during the Depression?
I was about 7, 8 years old, and I used to help with haying. I would lead the horse on the hay fork, and that was the horse pulled the load of hay up into the barn and stuff like that, and I would lead him.
So how exactly did you help? Did you direct the horse?
And the horse would, you would get him up, get him ready.
Okay.
And the farmer would wave to you when he had the load ready, and then you would lead the horse, and he would have to kind of lead into it and stuff like that.
So he was pulling on a rope that had a pulley, lifting the hay to the other upper level of the barn.
Yeah, yep. Mm-hmm.
Interesting. And were you hanging onto the horse with like a rope or something?
Yep.
So you're a little kid with a big horse. That's crazy.
Yeah.
And now, did that ever go sideways? Did you ever have a problem with that? Did your horse ever run away and send? No.
I don't think so. No.
Okay, that's amazing. I mean, 7 years old. Honestly, I can't imagine.
8, 7,
I don't think most kids can really imagine like working at that age.
But yeah, remember that during the war, there was a tremendous shortage of men, and people. They're all drafted.
That's amazing. That's absolutely.
Yeah.
I hadn't thought of this. So you not only have the Depression, but then you have the war.
Mm-hmm.
So this wasn't like a cute thing. See Bobby, playing with the horse.
No.
You were getting work done.
Mm-hmm.
And tell me, on a job like this, how long? Like, were these like long days, like 8-hour days?
I would get there about 8 in the morning. The farmer had to do his chores first, milk the cows and stuff like that. And so we would start at around 8:15, and we would go until about noon, and then have a big dinner or a big.
They call it lunch dinner in the Midwest, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah. And we have a big lunch.
And so big meal. Like everybody on the farm would eat together, and then back to work until
5.
So it was kind of like a regular 8-hour day. That's amazing. Now, there must have been days when you were tired. Was there times when you felt like it was more than you wanted to do?
No, I loved working. I loved to be around the horses. I was always
Excited about it.
Yeah, an admirer of horses. Yep.
Interesting. And tell us the trick that you learned in order to make the horse cooperate. I believe it had to do with a cube of sugar.
Oh, I give them a little cube of sugar.
A little sugar cube, and they.
Yeah.
Now you mentioned the farmer would often be doing chores, and one of them was milking the cows.
Yeah.
Did you help?
Yeah.
And how'd that work out?
Not that bad. I didn't really know how to do it very well. The cows weren't very happy with me.
It's funny. I thought of you. I was in Central America. A friend of mine has a ranch there, and I was trying to milk a cow. It's not easy. It's not like intuitive. It's like there's a whole trick to it.
No.
So they let me try long enough
And
to
you really have
recognize.
little hands.
Yeah. Right. Even I thought of you. Mm-hmm. So most of the work that you did when you were quite young would have been on a farm.
Mm-hmm.
And whose farm was it? Like, was
There
it?
were about 3, Horsefall, Krobman.
So you would move around. You were like working on. That's amazing to me.
Mm-hmm.
And how did you get to the farm?
For the places that were close to town, I walked, and other places I stayed overnight and stuff.
That's amazing. I can't get over that. So you wake up in the morning, heading off to work, Mom. See you later. That really is amazing. That fascinates me. Now, there's also a story that you told about driving a tractor. First of all, this is inconceivable to me because you were how old? driving a tractor?
About 9.
And my understanding is he was so small that he had to stand up to drive the
Yeah,
tractor.
no.
And this wasn't like a cute, again, this was not like, isn't this cute? Look at Bobby drive the tractor. You had to get work done.
Oh, yeah, you had to, and I would drive up the tractor when they were plowing and stuff like that. And I would have to stand because I couldn't sit and reach the pedals.
And with that in mind, you potentially would fall off. And if you did fall off,
I would get my legs cut.
that's crazy, or worse, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and as far as the kind of tractor, so you'd be plowing the field. Is that one of the things that you would do?
Doing what?
Would the tractor be used to plow the field to like turn the soil?
Yeah, yeah.
And I think you indicated that they were also at times harvesting. They were harvesting. I think you indicated. Now,
Yeah.
so this is like a cutting machine, right? They're cutting what? Hay?
Cutting hay.
Corn?
Yeah.
So you're driving a
Or,
machine.
or plowing up potatoes.
So these are big machines. These
Oh,
are
yeah.
dangerous, big, dangerous machines.
Yeah.
And you're like 9, 10 years old.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Well, I don't want to keep it much longer. Is there anything else that you can think of as far as work is concerned? I know. What about chickens? I've never really asked you about this. You
Okay.
ever like?
You would use some place would have 80. I mean, 100, 120 chickens, and you'd go in and put feed out. And you had to crawl into the area where they were.
Interesting.
And-
And did you ever prepare them to eat? Did you ever prepare chickens, to eat? I don't want to get too graphic.
We just gave them food.
Nice. So you were just feeding the chickens and making
yeah.
friends.
Yeah.
Well, thanks so much. That's Bob Mulrooney signing off. He is moving tomorrow to where?
To New Haven.
Close. You're moving to Connecticut?
Yeah.
And looking strong, feeling healthy, weighing in. How much you weigh now?
140.
I thought Colleen said 143. I didn't think you weighed
Yeah.
that much, but you've been gaining weight and looking good.
Yeah.
So we'll see you in Connecticut in a couple of weeks. We're going to go to a family event.
Yeah. That's
All
good.
right. Signing off.